weather all the time.
So we were just talking about this winter we've been having, and we
Yes.
want to know, what do we expect next?
So we have two storms we're watching.
Okay.
The first one, not so big. The second one, could be somewhat big. The first one's coming up tonight and tomorrow. So it's coming in from the west. And again, it's likely to bring in some rain here as we, well, here's the future cat. Let's jump to Sunday because, see, this storm, that all blue, dark blue is pretty heavy snow. And you see how it's just brushing by the Jersey Shore near the city and on Long Island. So if that model is correct, Stephanie, we will be seeing a very sizable snowstorm here in New York City and even bigger numbers of accumulation central New Jersey and eastern Long Island.
That's Sunday into Monday?
That's Sunday into Monday.
Yeah.
But tonight we're going to be dealing with this, which is a bit of rain for the city and coast. It'll start about 3, 4 in the morning.
Okay.
And north and west, it's going to be cold enough. It's going to be freezing rain and snow. So that's going to affect the morning commute for the northern suburbs because that's going to last most of the morning. I'm talking, you'll see up in Sussex, New Jersey, and then you get up to Orange County, Putnam County, points north. The city and the coast just going to be rain because even tomorrow temperatures get above freezing. Chilly day though, upper 30s to about 40 with periods of rain for tomorrow. So that's storm number 1.
Okay.
We get a little break in between. You can see that coming up here in the 7-day. That'll be for Saturday when a little sun in the morning, and then I think the clouds will win out as the day goes along in advance of the next system.
There you go.
And look at that, we're going to jump to 46 on Saturday. But then the snow arrives Sunday, turns windy because we're potentially, the storm is going to be a nor'easter. And that will head into Monday morning. Now the question again is going to be, how far north does that snow band get?
Right.
The one model I just showed you is the most aggressive one, giving us very heavy potential for heavy snow.
Okay.
Another model, which wasn't giving us any snow, is now giving us lighter snow.
Okay. So we likely will have snow.
I believe we're going to have snow.
Okay.
Is it going to be 2 to 3 inches, or is it going to be a foot? That's
early.
really, too early to tell.
Yeah.
But that would be, so that's the second storm. Again, the time frame on that would be Sunday. May even start now by late Sunday morning, mid to late Sunday morning, and will end sometime Monday morning.
So I was complaining that it was too cold.
You complaining?
Yeah, I was
I don't know
complaining.
what you're talking
Then I was
about.
like, okay, we need some rain to wash away this stuff.
Well, we got a little
Then we
bit.
got the rain, and then I was complaining about the rain yesterday. You can't make me happy.
It's a tough job us meteorologists have, right? Can't make everybody happy, but at least, we did get some rain. There's been some melting.
Yeah.
We're seeing cars again, but we're also seeing, as we've reported here, what's been hiding under that those
I did
mounds
that story
of,
a couple.
of
I don't know if
snow.
you caught my
I
package.
caught it. That's why I
That
brought
was
it
an
up.
interesting
That's why I
assignment.
brought it up.
Get all the stuff here.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
So, but that's life in New York City. We were just talking about how people forget what these winters are all about, right? It's because we've been spoiled. I mean, the last 6 to 8 years, we've had relatively mild winters on average, and not a lot of snow. But, when you go back in history, this is not, uncommon.
This is pretty typical.
I mean, it's not, it's not, we don't have every winter like this, but, you go back in time and, we've had winters like this where it's cold. The average snowfall for New York City is 28 inches.
Right.
Okay, we're like at 22 inches now, 20,
There you
23 inches, something like that.
Yeah.
So, we're getting close to average. And if it snows on Sunday, like I think it will,
Yeah.
we may hit average, right? So, again, people have sort of let their guard down
Yeah.
and thinking, oh, winters aren't so bad in New York.
Yeah. But here we are.
There's a funny story. My wife's from California.
Is she?
So when she, we got married and she moved to New York with me, and the first winter wasn't so bad. So she called her mom. Oh, Mom, I don't know what people say about New York. It's not that bad. This is the winter of 94, 95. We got married in 94.
Okay.
Fast forward to the winter of 95, 96.
It all
17 snowstorms,
It's up on
80
your
inches of
face.
snow. Mom, it doesn't stop snowing.
What did I do? This guy
So
brought me to the Arctic.
What she said to me is that she goes, you used to always say, well, we got to get things done while the weather's decent. She goes, and I never understood that because coming in California, we don't, the weather doesn't change dramatically.
Yeah.
She goes, living the first few years in New York, I get it because the seasons.
100%.
But she's learned to appreciate the seasons. She likes the seasons.
There is a beauty in it,
So-
but for sure it affects our lifestyle.
Yeah.
We live differently in the winter than we do in the summer.
We
or
do,
spring, right?
and our activities our outdoor activities, and how we live indoors mostly in the wintertime, and how we want to hold on to the nice summer weather as long as we can.
Yeah.
So she's learned to sort of appreciate that.
Well, look at
And,
you. You rounded her out weather-wise. There you go.
I did, and that was my concern. It's like, she's going to move to New York.
Yeah.
She's either going to love it or she's going to hate it.
Yes. It's to your point, though. I mean, it's just there is stuff to appreciate about the seasons. Like when the snow first falls, like this weekend, and you can look at it, for me particularly, from out the window, it looks so beautiful.
Yes.
And then there's the having to get around.
Yeah, and then about a day later, it's like, woo,
Yeah.
But it is pretty. I mean, Central Park looks so beautiful when it's
100%,
fresh snowfall. Like I said, for about a day. And the streets, as we learned, as we remembered with this storm we had in January. I mean, look how long. I mean, the thing with the storm of January, and it's not necessarily that uncommon, is that obviously January is the coldest month of the year.
Right.
And February traditionally is the snowiest month of the year. So when it snows in January, it can stick around for a while because you can get these Arctic air masses that come and stick around. I think there was the mayor had brought that point up. Well, we had it was deep freeze after the storm, so we couldn't plow or this. Yes and no.
Yeah.
I mean, January is known for Arctic air. It's known to be cold. So sometimes when it snows like that, and again, you go back to the winter of 95, 96.
Yeah.
Snow is on the ground from December the 11th in New York until April. So
this was the winter lesson that your bride got, your new bride.
But look how long the snow is on the ground. Now we had this storm that hit January 25th, and the snow is still on the ground.
Right.
We're almost a month since the storm hit, and now we may replenish that on weekend. Sunday, so that could and then extend how long that snow stays on the ground. It's going to start warming up a little bit by the middle to the end of next week. We're not going to get, in the wake of this storm, the Arctic air to come in like it did the last time. That Arctic air is now out west. It's the pattern has kind of shifted a little bit.
Yeah.
So if that's a saving grace, it'll be easier to clean up after this storm versus the one in January.
So in the words of my 7-year-old, he says, "Mommy, how long until the spring?" It's a couple weeks away.
It's a couple weeks away. That pesky little groundhog was right. If you believe in that stuff. But
we believe in Nick
But
Gregory
well, my forecast from November was for it's the reality is it's colder than what I was forecasting, and we may end up being snowier than I forecast. I was forecasting 15 to 20 inches of snow, which was supposed to be below average season, but it might get close to average now. And I was forecasting a very cold December. That was right. I thought we would modify a bit in January. That was wrong.
Yeah.
Because we just were super cold in January.
Yeah.
So you win some, you lose some. Long range forecasting is. It's not easy.
No, of course not. Anecdotally, what a lot of people are talking about in the city, when I'm out reporting or talking to the Uber and taxi drivers, is when we started to get the touch of the warmer weather. It's like, it feels like spring, because when you compare it to being so cold, it's like your body's kind of, what I mean?
It's adjusts, it gets used to it. I was just walking the other day. I remember I was walking to the TV station here, and that must have been about 39 degrees. And I was like, it's not that bad out.
Yeah.
Because it's not 9.
There you go.
And
everything's relative.
Wait till the first day it gets into the 60s. Oh my gosh, everybody's going to be crazy.
Maybe a lot of smiles in the city.